A little something for all you hook sharpeners out there. This little bottle of liquid will work wonders. If you've used sharpened hooks, you'll know exactly what I mean. There is an inherent problem, or has been an inherent problem, with them rusting. Once you use a hook file to remove the Teflon coating that 99% of hooks have, you expose the metal beneath that. When you cast those hooks out into the lake, they're super sharp. They're as sharp as you can get a hook, but there has always been one downfall, and that downfall is, once they're in water, that hook point, the area that's been sharpened and exposed to the elements, will start to rust. On certain venues, it can happen very, very quickly. On other venues, it'll happen a little bit slower. It really does depend on the venue you're fishing. But one thing you will find is that pretty much wherever you fish, at some point, it is going to start to happen. On some lakes, like Rainbow, for example, in France, the hooks that are not sharpened, even those will get eaten and corroded by the water. It does depend heavily on the venue, but in 90% of cases, if you're a sharpened hook user, you will find that within 24 hours or so, that sharpened area starts to corrode. This stuff will stop that from happening, and no longer will you find your hooks rusting once they go into the water. Why is that a big problem? Because a sharpened hook is only sharp when it's in its best state. When it's freshly sharpened, it's razor. You can't beat them. If they start to corrode, all that hard work you've done in sharpening them, whether you've bought them out of a shop at a higher price than a standard hook, or you spent the time to sharpen them yourselves, you will find that your once sharp hook will come in not sharp. So what's the point in using a sharpened hook if it's going to corrode, if it's going to lose that vital sharpness? The question is it worth it? And some anglers these days, I've noticed, have gone away from sharpened hooks because of that reason. They know they're great when they go out, but over time they start to doubt the fact of whether using a sharpened hook was actually a good idea or not. With this stuff, yes, it's a good idea, and it stays a good idea for the duration of the time that your hook is in the water. It's very easy to use, very easy to apply. You simply shake the bottle, that is important. Give the bottle a good shake to activate the liquid. It's a mixture of different compounds. It's 100% eco-friendly, but to mix them, you need to shake the bottle. Once you've shaken the bottle, you can then take your sharpened hook, remove the lid. Once you remove the lid of the bottle, you will reveal the application brush. You don't need to completely smother the hook. As long as the sharpened area of the hook is coated, you're good to go. And you need to leave it 60 seconds or so before you cast. You can cast a little sooner, but really just leave it for 60 seconds, allow it to do its job, and then you can cast the hook out into the lake and you will have no worries of the hook rusting. It is a major edge. This little bottle will last you a long time. It's only a small bottle, but trust me, when you're applying it to a hook in such fine layers, it goes a long way. And that all-important hook, that all-important sharpened hook, should I say, will stay sharp. And when a carp picks it up, whether that's 24 hours, 48 hours later, you've still got that razor-sharp hook that we want. Hook sharpening has become and is one of the biggest edges in fishing, and this stuff, you know, couple the two and you really have got a little game changer here. It's small, it fits in a tackle box easily, it lasts a long time. You can prep your hooks just prior to casting, or you can do them well in advance. You don't have to do it just before the rig goes out. You can get all your sharpened hooks, especially if you're buying them in packets like Kamakuras and stuff. They come pre-done, you're getting 10 in a pack. You can spend a little while coating those hooks up, get them done in advance, keep them stored, and then use them as and when you like. The important thing here is it's a very easy process, it's a very simple process, but it's doing a really important and really effective job in protecting and saving the hooks that we love so much as sharpened hook users. Once you've started using them, you know, it's very rare that you'll go back unless you're experiencing corrosion. That is no longer a problem. And if you fancy a little bottle of this stuff, you can go to www.zrtreatment.co.uk.